Hi everyone, and welcome to this short video, which is all about placement years. Now, some of you will have heard about placement years from your friends, from people that you know, or online. And placement years are really great opportunities to gain some experience within your degree, but you have got to get a little bit prepared in your first and second years to get this sorted. So, a placement year is something that comes it's sometimes called a placement year, sandwich year, year in industry, industrial placement. And this is a year-ish, 9 months to 12 months of work experience, which normally takes place in your third or four-year program for most students, apart from if you are an MN student. Um, but this is really a year, it extends your degree by a year, but it's a year to allow you an opportunity to gain loads of experience before you graduate. It's an opportunity to try out that role for a year. Some people come back from placement years and they think, wow, that was amazing. That's great because they can go and do that as a graduate job. Some people come back and say, actually, I didn't really enjoy that. So now when I graduate, I'm going to look at this other thing instead which is also a fantastic thing that you can do through placement. Normally, these are in the UK, but you can sometimes find an overseas placement, but obviously that depends on your visa regulations. And it's really completed with a whole range of different employers, so many different sectors. It's open to so many different students as well. And if you're not sure whether you've got a degree option with a placement year in your department, speak to your department or get in touch with me and I can have a look into it as well. But you spend your second year of your four-year program taking part in a recruitment process. So you apply for lots of different placement years in that second year for your then placement in your third year. Now, just to say, placements aren't guaranteed, and we don't just have a list of placements to share out amongst all our students. You'll be competing for placements against other students from other universities, but we provide loads of support to support you with finding that placement from the placements team, and also you can speak to us as well. And I've mentioned this a little bit, but there's loads of great reasons to do a placement year. Like I said, you can gain the experience, you can try something, but also it can help develop your skills, communication, teamwork, time management, things like that. And actually, it shows that it increases your overall degree grade. So this is research from a few years ago, but it shows that those who completed a placement year get a higher overall degree grade and when they return back to uni in their final year. And there's loads of reasons for that. And if you meet a placement student, they will tell you those reasons. But it also increases your employability as well. So it increases your chance of getting a graduate job straight out of uni, which is fantastic. There's lots of questions that people have around placements, and I've just tried to summarize the kind of top ones of that. So placements will be paid, placement years are paid, anywhere between minimum wage and around 30k is kind of normal. You can, like I said, do your overseas placement that depends on your visa status, your right to work status. You don't necessarily need any additional grades, certain grades for a placement year, but you do need to have passed your academic year prior to going on placement. And if you are in the management school, you need to have passed Management 150, which is a module in your first year. There's a difference between when you can transfer onto a placement year. So if you haven't joined on a placement year degree, you can still join. For LUM students, that's the end of January for your first year. And for non-LUM students, you can transfer anytime during your first and your second year. But if you don't get a placement, it's not a bother. You just transfer back onto the non-placement version of your degree programme. And just to say, you do pay tuition fees. It's 20% of your standard tuition fee that you pay for that year. And that includes all the support that you'll get whilst you're on placement. And I just thought I'd give you some examples of where a lot of GYF Future students have been. So most of these are GYF Future students from the past and where they've done their placements. But you can see that there's a massive range of employers, organisations, roles and subjects as well. Anything from the Bank of England, which is probably quite serious, right through to arts companies, communications executives, working in wildlife trust, Disney. There's loads and loads of different places. And if you want to find find out a little bit more about these, check out our Moodle page. The Grow Your Future Moodle site has got Grow Your Future placement profiles on there from previous placement year students, talking about what they've got up to on their placement, which gives you a bit more of an idea as to what you'll do. So, just to summarize, there's so much more stuff that I could talk to you about placements. And if you do want to know more about placement years, please do just book an appointment, get in touch with myself or someone from Grow Your Future, because we can absolutely talk to you about placement years in more detail than we have. And again, we can support you with those application processes. But really, I would say for placement years, go talk to your faculty placements teams. So there's a LUMS placements team and then there's a non-LUMS placements team that you can go and speak to. These are all careers colleagues, so you can definitely speak to those people as well, because there's loads of stuff that you can get involved with and loads of support available. So I would really say, please do just go and speak to those people, because they will be able to help. So thanks so much for listening. Again, please do just get in touch with us if you've got any questions, and we'll hopefully see you soon to talk about placement years. Thanks so much. Bye.